Hi, welcome to Enrich English YouTube channel. Let's see the continuity of the lesson, the lost lesson in this part. Oh, the riches! That was what they had put up at the town hall. So, Franz is saying that the riches, here riches refers to the bad news. So now he could understand why there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. What was the news given there? That means that was the last day to teach French in all the schools in Alsace and Lorraine. Thereafter only German should be taught in all the schools, and German teacher is coming next day. That was the news. See the next para. My last French lesson. Why? I hardly knew how to write. So now Franz realizes that is the last day and last French lesson, and he hardly knew how to write. He did not know how to write his own mother tongue. I should never learn anymore. I must stop there. So thereafter, Franz could not learn his mother tongue. He must stop there. Otherwise, what will happen? The Prussian soldiers will arrest them. They may be imprisoned and tortured. That's why. Next line. Oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking birds' eggs or going sliding on the shore. So he realized his regretted for his mistake. He did not learn his lessons. How he spent his time? Only by seeking birds' eggs and going sliding on the Saar. Here, Saar is the name of a river. The Saar river. There he used to go and swim there, take bath. Okay, that is sliding on the Saar. My books that had seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the Zains were old friends now that I couldn't give up. So, till the last day, all his books and his grammar lesson, okay, everything looked to him as a nuisance, and he thought about the history of the Zains, what he learned in the textbooks. They were old friends, okay, but now he feels that he cannot give up all these things. And M Hamel too, because M Hamel is going to vacate, okay, is going to leave the school. That's why he cannot give up M Hamel also. The idea that was going away, that I should never see him again. So Franz and all the other students cannot see M Hamel again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Here, see, as it is the last day, he came to know that M. Hamel is going to leave. So M. Hamel has scolded him, beaten him. Okay, so all his ruler means, for beating M. Hamel has used the scale. So he has got the beatings from M. Hamel. So he forgot all the beatings and his scolding. Now M. Hamel cannot be given up by Franz. And how cranky he was. Cranky means serious. Okay, and strange. How strange he was. The M. Hamel was a serious person and a strange person also. Next line. Poor man. It was in honor of this lost lesson. Poor man. So here poor man refers to M. Hamel. It means not literally. Poor means not financially. Here he is pitiable actually. Franz is taking a pity on M. Hamel. That's why he addresses like this. It was in honor of this lost lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes, and now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. So now only he could know. So why on the day M. Hamel had worn that Sunday clothes, and also why the village people had come to the school, that he realized now. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. So these many years, these many months, days, the French people did not show their consent to learn their mother tongue. That's why they came there. They uh, regretted actually. Next line. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for their country that was theirs no more. Actually, for 40 years, M. Hamel has served in that school. So, to show respect, to show their honor for M. Hamel's faithful service, only they have come. All the villagers have come to school. So, next para. While I was thinking all of this, I heard my name called. So, M. Hamel called Fran's name to recite the rules of participles. It was my turn to recite. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle all through, very loud and clear. So now Franz thinks that how he can recite the rule of participle without making any mistake. Dreadful rule, because he did not know even the first word of participle, and how he will be able to recite that very loud and clear and without one mistake. Definitely he cannot. But I got mixed up on the first words and stood there holding on to my desk, my heart beating and not daring to look up. But I got mixed up. Mixed up means confused. So what to speak, he did not know. Okay, on the first words and stood there holding on to my desk. So he felt shame actually. So he did not know even the basic thing in participle. That's why he is holding the desk and his heart beating. That time his heart is beating very fast and not daring to look up. So if he had studied well, he would have been able to say or recite the rules of participles, but he did not study anything. That's why he had to stand there holding the desk and his heart is beating. See the next para. I heard M. Hamel say to me. So M. Hamel told him, I won't scold you, little Franz. So M. Hamel told that I won't scold you. You must feel bad enough. See how it is. So what is the meaning of the line? See how it is. See, so many days you did not study, you did not show interest to learn your mother tongue. For that you should feel bad enough. He is telling to Franz, and see how it is. How it is means here as the result of it. Okay, because of that, see the result where we have come. What is our situation now? Hereafter, whatever I think I cannot teach French lesson, whatever you think you cannot learn French lesson. Okay, like that he is saying. See the next line. Every day we have said to ourselves, bah, I have plenty of time, I will learn it tomorrow. That is the nature of all the students and all the persons, all the human beings nature. Actually we are postponing the things. I have lot of time, tomorrow I can do it, tomorrow I can learn it, like that we are postponing. So for postponing there is another word, procrastination. That is very important word in this lesson. The next line. And now you see where we have come out. Where we have come out means see the result of it. You are postponing the lessons, you did not learn. Now see the result of it, he is saying. That is the great trouble with Alsace. She puts off learning till tomorrow. So that means thereafter in Alsace, French language, French lessons, French should not be taught. That is the meaning of she puts off learning means she stops. Alsace stops learning till tomorrow means from the next day they cannot learn a French lesson. In Alsace French should not be taught. That is the situation. Here see the line, she puts off learning. Here she refers to Alsace. So the country is personified. Okay. Next line. Now those fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it? Okay. those fellows out there, that refers to the Prussian soldiers, Prussians, okay. They have the right now because they have captivated Alsace and Lorraine, so they have the right hereafter whatever they command or order, that should be followed by the people, okay. How is it you pretend to be Frenchmen and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language? See, you, so far you are telling that pretending means acting, okay. So far pretending means acting in order to cheat someone, okay. That is the difference between pretend and act. Act means the audience know very well that is action, and it is in a particular controlled manner, that action should be done by the actors, and all audience know very well they are acting, okay. It is not done to cheat someone, but pretending means acting to cheat someone, that is the difference. You pretend to be Frenchman. See, so far you are telling Frenchman, you are Frenchman, you are Frenchman, yet you can neither speak nor write your own language. But what is the use of it? You don't know how to speak French, how to write in French, but you are not the worst, poor little France. So he is telling that he does not blame little France. It is not his fault. We have all a great deal to reproach ourselves with. Reproach means blame. So he is telling that, including M. Hamel, every French man should be blamed. Like that he is saying. See the next para. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. So now he is telling about the French people, French students' parents. What? The parents were not interested. Anxious means interested enough to have you learn. That means they don't have interest to send their children to school to learn. What did they do? See the next line. They prefer to put you to work on a farm or at the mills so as to have a little more money. See what happened? They are sending the children to farm or the mills to work, okay, so that they can earn some money, they can support the parents for their survival, because they are living in poverty. Next line. And I have been to blame also. Now M. Hamel is blaming himself, because see the next line. Have I not often sent you to water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? He is asking. So many days he has sent the children to water the flowers in his garden. Okay, garden means in that school. Like he has sent, instead of learning their lessons, he has sent to water the flowers. And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? So whenever M. Hamel wanted to go for fishing, he announced a holiday. So in this manner, he also wasted a lot of time of the French students. So he is also to be blamed, like that he is saying. See the next para. Then from one thing to another, M. Hamel went on to talk of the French language, saying that it was the most beautiful language in the world, the clearest, the most logical. So now he started to appreciate the French language. So how is the French language? It is a beautiful language in the world, and clearest language and most logical language. Like that he is appreciating their mother tongue French. That we must guard it among us and never forget it, because when a people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, it is as if they had the key to their prison. This is very, very important line. Listen carefully. We must guard it among us. So he is saying that they should protect their mother tongue and they should not forget it. Then, because what happens when a people are enslaved? See, according to the grammar rule, a people, how can we use the article a before the plural noun people? So here people refers to a country or nation, okay. So see, a country is enslaved, like that only we have to understand. When a country is enslaved by their enemy country, as long as they hold fast to their language, that means all the people should protect they should hold fast their language. That means they should guard their language. If they guard their language, it is the key to the present. That means it is the key to their freedom. So here he is telling that language, he is comparing language to the key. Okay, so if they protect their language, if they guard their language, that means they have the key to their prison. That means they can open the prison, they can come out. What is the meaning of it? Freedom. They can get freedom. That is the meaning. See the next line. Then he opened a grammar and read us our lesson. This meaning you know very well. Okay, he started to teach grammar and read us their lesson. I was amazed to see how well I understood it. Then what happened? So that time he was very much interested to learn his mother tongue. Franz was very much interested, and that's why he is able to understand whatever Hamel taught. See the next line. All he said seemed so easy, so easy. Now he feels that is very easy. Learning on the day is very easy to him. I think too that I had never listened so carefully, and that he had never explained everything with so much patience. So what he is saying, he did not listen carefully, and also M. Hamel did not teach patiently, but he was able to understand. So what is the meaning of it? He has realized, okay, he has realized his mistake. That's why whatever M. Hamel did not teach patiently, he could grab it, okay, because he was full focused on the day, very much interested to learn, because the next day onwards they cannot study their mother tongue. That is the situation. So he understood the situation and he realized his mistake. That's why it is very easy to him to understand. See the next line. It seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away, and to put it all into our heads at one stroke. So already I explained to you, the poor man means not literally, not financially. Okay, poor man means here France is taking pity, pity on M. Hamel. Okay, so what happened? In what manner M. Hamel is teaching on the day? So he wanted to impart all the knowledge to the students, because that is the last day. That's why. Okay, then and put it all into our heads at one stroke. One stroke means what happened? That day he had got the opportunity to teach French language. That was the last day. So within that time, within that permitted or given time, he wanted to give all the knowledge what he has gained in his experience and life to the students. That is the meaning of this paragraph. Thank you so much. So up to this I have explained. I will explain the remaining lesson in the next part. Thank you so much for watching.